morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 13th of September. Now I am out here with my doggos. I've got Sophie here and Sprockets asleep over here. It's an absolutely gorgeous spring day. All the birds are out chirping, tweeting. It's beautiful. So I thought I'd come and shoot this outside today. First off, I just want to remind all you guys too about my girlfriend's book. We're actually walking the dogs today, Liliana Riven, Finding Stillness. It's on Amazon. A great read, giving you some really good tips and tools of how to go about finding stillness in the chaos that we're currently living through. Thanks again for everyone that supported her book as well and has gone out and already bought it. I know a lot of you are receiving it in the mail. And also, if you haven't seen the video, I'll leave it over here. Please go check it out. I did a Q&A with Liliana. Her real name is Sandy. So go check that out too. She explains things very well in that video. So cheers everyone. I've got my cup of tea. A little bit of admin first. We're still, of course, there's a few weeks till the voice vote happens here in Australia. We've got the a lot of the Indigenous are talking about how people who don't or who vote no, underlying all that is racism. Now, I don't think that is exactly true. I don't know why they're labelling people as racist if they vote no, because a lot of us here know what it's going to bring with it. We know it's a big land grab. We know it's going to open the doors and the floodgates to land being taken from people. We really know what's kind of going on, but a lot of people aren't seeing that. But now they're labelling everyone as racist, which I don't understand at all. I mean, Australia is so multicultural. I just don't get any of this. I know it doesn't make sense to anyone. So now they're saying that the underlying core of a no vote is racism, apparently. And that's the other thing they were also talking about around this no vote, that they're getting very worried, yes, oh yes, that there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation being spread around the no vote. Yes, they're not all telling the truths, are they? Oh, of course it's misinformation and disinformation. Oh my gosh, it just doesn't end. They just use the same old words, don't they, the it words, to make everything look negative and terrible. Anyway, that's coming on the 14th of October, guys. Hopefully it's not rigged. I'm a little sus and dubious of it all, but anyway. Hey, and thank you guys for letting me know what's going on with the ULEZ, the tracking and tracing. I watched a Carl Vernon. God, that's my chiropractor, Carl Weber. Carl Vernon on Clown Planet, and he was talking about now they're dropping the zones. Oh no, it was sorry, it was Richard Vobes. They're dropping the speed zones. They're dropping it right down now, which is kind of weird and interesting. I think that was in Wales, Louise, over there. Let us know if you know if that's happening. But now they're dropping the speed limits. So you can't be speeding around anywhere, not even in your lecky cars now. So thanks, guys, for keeping us up to date. There's a lot happening in the UK, just as we predicted. Old Sushi got his red carpet. Ooh, he's rolling it out big time, isn't he, over there? Mind you, all the others won't be far behind. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. God, I'm getting that as each calendar month rolls over, more and more stuff is going to roll out now. As each calendar, we said this last 6 months of the year was going to be all go and full on. Well, it is. It's every time a month turns over. Where are we? We're in September. October is going to be even more rolling out. November, there'll be even more rolling out. It's getting so obvious. We can't even believe, can we, guys, that people aren't seeing this stuff? Well, they actually are starting to see this stuff now, guys. And hello, I was talking to my mother yesterday. Yes, my mother that wouldn't let me in her house because we weren't picked up to the hilt for 4 years. She's suddenly starting to talk about the weird things going on around the cars. She's noticing that there seems to be a lot going on. She meant the electric cars and all this pushing of renewables and that. She didn't understand what that was all about because obviously it's starting to bother her. So they're starting to wake up. The fact they're even talking about it, my mother I'm sure you guys are noticing your relatives are starting to question a few things. And it's hard, isn't it? I know, and I understand, guys. It's hard to not blurt everything out and say, well, why didn't you listen? We've been telling you guys this for 4 years. Because then they shut up again and they zone out and they don't listen to you anyway. So you tend to have to just stand there and go, Like, how do you possibly tell anyone about the Great Reset? We've been trying to tell them forever. But how do you start at the beginning of all this? I think they do have to find out for themselves because it's too hard to explain it all, isn't it? I'm sure you guys are experiencing that. So if my mother's saying that, and she actually said that we should pay her a visit now because she's not getting any younger. Oh, suddenly we're allowed to go into her house, are we? Like, I get so mad at mainstream media and the government for what they've done to families and people and what we've all had to endure. I just don't even get this world. I honestly don't. But if my mother's talking about the car stuff and finding it very weird, well, that's a good thing. So the sleepwalkers are starting to question everything else, which is good. All right. And that's my mother. She's 87. And she's even a little finding it strange. Especially the youth crime. The youth crime here is still out of control in Australia, particularly Queensland, where Anastasia Palaszczuk is the Prime Minister. The Premier, rather. And what someone had a good point. Who was it? Somebody said it to me. Oh, it was actually Liliana. We were talking the other day about the youth and how they're out of control, and she sort of suggested maybe the old picky jabs might be having an effect on them. The picky jabs that they didn't even need because the virus wouldn't have hurt them anyway, because a lot like the flu. But anyway, maybe some of these preservatives, chemicals in them, we don't know, could be affecting them, sending them a little crazy. Who would know? But I thought it wasn't a bad theory, actually, because it does seem to be a global problem, doesn't it? Crime on the increase through the roof in youth. Mind you, they're that stressed out, aren't they? The parents are stressed, everybody's stressed. Oh, everyone except the global elites. They seem to be just enjoying it all, don't they? Having a lovely old time in their big palaces and their jet planes and having a wonderful life. All my dogs are high maintenance. Always got to get my attention. They're going for a doggy walkie in a minute with me and Sandy. All right, let's keep going. Getting New Zealand. People are getting their courage up now. See, they want to fight back. I feel like people waking up in New Zealand are really doing their research. It's showing me too, they're doing quite a detailed analysis. Like, it's showing me, you know how I talk about the Crime Investigation Board, where the people waking up, taking off their bubble denial suits, are starting to do their own investigation around this reset and what the hell's going on and how does this link to that and how does the farmland link to this decision about renewables, and they're working it together. But they're not just doing like a police crime investigation. It's showing me people in New Zealand are doing more of like a real FBI investigative detailed analysis of the whole situation. People are really getting into the nitty-gritty. So they're really searching, and then when you open that can of worms, it opens another can of worms and another can of worms. So I feel like in New Zealand, people are really doing their homework. They're really doing their crime investigation. It's showing me, actually, people are working out who's got... It's almost like they're doing a fingerprint analysis, like who's got their thumbprint on everything. Well, we know Bill Gates would be on the farms, and we know that there's all these other things going on around cash and blah, blah, blah with Hippo. So I do feel like in New Zealand, people are waking up a lot because they're going in and looking for the detail now. They're looking for the detail of what's to come next, what's going to come after the election. We know you got your election coming up, and people want to know what's coming up because we know, as we keep saying, Hippo's going to lie by omission. If you don't talk about it, it's not lying, is it? You're just not mentioning things. So, but I do feel like people are a bit older and wiser in New Zealand. Older because the 4 years down the track we're still doing this garbage, BS garbage. And they're starting to want to figure it all out now. What the hell's going on? Why are our lives being taken from us? Why are we being Why is the cost of living on every single aspect of their life going through the roof? People in New Zealand aren't stupid. So they're now doing a very thorough investigation of what's coming next with their lives. How far are these interest rates going to go? So these are the questions people have in New Zealand. How far is this all going to go? How far are interest rates going to rise up? We know it's going to go for a while yet. I said 2025, so we've got a few more to come yet. So it's really starting to cripple the... showing off, of course they are. It's really starting to cripple the... Oh, sorry, guys. You know what my dogs are like? It's starting to cripple the housing industry in New Zealand. People are really going under now. Okay, let's see where else we go. Shh, enough. Sophie. And that's with a barking collar on her. She's naughty. Soph! Excuse me. Shh. Oh, so naughty. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting that people are really panicking now. People are starting to really panic. Before, people thought they could get through this. They thought they could budget. They could just make their house. Sophie, Sprocket, enough. Come here now. Oh, so naughty, my dog. Sorry, guys. You know they have to disrupt the video all the time and show off. People are panicking. See, this is globally. People thought they could manage all this. They could just hold everything up until we got through the aftermath of the CV crisis and everything that, we have to pay back the debt of the suits and all the testing and all the jabs, all the money that the government spent on everything. But the thing is, it's going on and on and on. It's dragging on. But I think too, the other thing, like, people are panicked around this because they know they're having to pay more and more money. Gosh, in Australia here, they're forcing people to pay more and more super for full-time staff and things like that in small business. It just goes on and on and on. I know you guys understand where I'm coming from here. But the thing is, what people are seeing, it's the injustice of it all. It's the injustice of it all. Like, you've got people, for example, say Maui, no homes, totally destroyed, everything just a total write-off. But the governments are giving all this money to Ukraine. They're funding submarines for here. We know Korea is getting together with Russia at the moment. That cannot be good. But there's no logical sense in why your country would be paying billions for all of this, but there's people who've gone through floods, people who have been... Sprocket, come here now, please. Come. Who've gone through fires, etc. And we're just giving money away to other countries. See, there's no logic. It doesn't make sense. It's absolutely ludicrous. They think people are stupid. But don't worry, guys. These people are all seeing it. The people waking up and now seeing it. They know that none of this is making sense. Maybe not the jab will, I keep saying. They're still stuck in that, guys. I'm sorry, but that mass psychosis was absolutely humongous. It really did take people down a very, very dark road and lock them in, unfortunately, as it is a form of hypnosis. Let's keep going. Let's just hope that the CV virus that they're pushing at the moment doesn't draw a heap of them in. A lot of people are really sick of it. They're really sick of it. They are. All right, let's keep going. Stop barking. Naughty rat bags. Oh, climate change is high on the agenda now. We know it is. We knew that they're going to start. We know they're going to start pushing ads. They're going to pull at our heartstrings. They're going to make us feel guilty that we're ruining our planet. Oh, yes, all of us, not the people flying around on the jet planes. The global elites aren't doing it. Of course not, because they're very important people, and they're allowed to do that because they counteract it, remember, with their carbon, what are they called? Their carbon credits or whatever it is. It's such a joke. Oh, it just gets funnier and funnier, doesn't it, guys? So, yeah, we're going to get we're being very naughty children and very bad people because we're the ones destroying our planets. It's like I said the other day, whatever happened to plant a tree and save your planet? That's all gone out the window. Remember they used to do all that environment, plant 1,000 trees and do this and everyone plant a tree, and now that's just all, it's like don't plant a tree. Like, don't plant a tree. Put in your solar panels and your electric cars. Like, what a turnaround. Like, what a turnaround it all is. All the things that are going to be long-term bad for the environment because they're all going to end up in landfill, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they had actually this morning, they had an electric car had caught on fire at an airport car park, and it burnt like 6 other cars around it, like really bad, just, and they're blaming the battery because the battery must have been interfered with and it had a leak or something, and it wasn't the electric car, even though it was the battery in the electric car. And they had a fireman on saying how no, it's very, very rare for an electric car to catch on fire and all this stuff. Just reiterating the narrative that EVs are perfect and spot on, you know, trying to take the fear, which is kind of weird, isn't it? It was trying to remove the fear around electric cars not being safe, which was kind of weird, but we know it's all about selling their narrative, so that's a change, trying to remove fear on mainstream media. But of course had the fireman there, the professional, to say, oh no, it's perfectly safe, any car can catch on fire. Oh, there's very few fires around electric cars in Australia, that's what he was saying. But I'm sure most of you have been hearing about a few EVs catching on fire globally. That seems to be getting hushed up, doesn't it? Oh, just honestly, it's just stupid. You just stand back and watch it all evolve. What a laugh it is. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I did get Fiji the other day. I'm still getting Fiji. Fiji might fall over. Hopefully it doesn't fall over and get bought out by Panda, the communist country. But I do feel like Fiji might fall over and cave and give in to corporatization, I'm getting. They might get bought out by these big companies like we've got the BlackRocks, Vanguards, all the above. And I'm sure there's more of them. Unfortunately, I am seeing that money has power. We know that it does, and I'm getting that for Fiji. All right, see if there's anything more. I'm getting England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. I'm getting a coming together, becoming closer. There's this closer relationship, whether it's between the prime ministers, it could be that there's more connecting between these places. They're having a lot more meetings, a lot more conversations, a lot of the sameness moving forward. And I would say a lot of this, like Wales, is about the speed limits, lecky cars, cameras. Oh, I can't believe all the Blade Runners are still taking down the cameras. It's so brilliant. I love it. It makes me proud that these Blade Runners have the guts to do that. I really admire anyone who can do that, stand to their government. That's a great form of protesting. Let's rip down the cameras. I love it. So I'm getting that's coming together. There's a closer relationship to make sure they're all on board. So you might get them having more meetings, I feel. Have you noticed, guys, they are pushing Kate Middleton forward too? She was doing something, what was it? They showed her on the news this morning doing something, and she'd hurt her hand on the trampoline. She'd hurt her fingers, and they were making a big deal of it. But she was on her own representing the royal Kardashians at some, I don't even know what it was. I can't remember. She's loving it all. So they're having no trouble pushing her forward because she loves that power, that feeling of importance. She loves the regalness of it all. That's just why I'm getting that they really need to push Kate forward to be that feminine energy of the royals, the royal Kardashians. She's the Kim of the Kardashians, the royal Kardashians. All right, how about we pull some cards today, guys? It's absolutely gorgeous out here, isn't it? It's just a beautiful day. Let's pull some Doreen Virtues. I know you guys really quite like these cards. Even though Doreen changed a lot, let's pull some of the Healing with Angels. My doggies are getting excited because they know they're going to get a walkies very soon. And they love Sandy. You know how much they love how Sandy brings them down and calms them down. Oh, Serenity. Keep finding Serenity, guys. We got that Yesterday we got about the cave, hibernating into our cave. Find that serenity. And important, as I keep saying to you guys, that Sandy highlighted to us, find the serenity even in the chaos. Whether you're at work, whether you're at the shops, whether you're in a crowded place, keep finding your serenity, because that's how you internally calm your mind and soul. And trust. We have to trust all the time. Anyone find their llama? And I know some of you found your llama and some found the word hope. But we have to trust too. That's allowing, have hope, hold hope in your hands. Look at that. And trust. Or trust in your hands, sorry. I'm getting hope and trust. Same sort of thing anyway. Oh, this card dropped down. Oh, I'll get that. You right, Spock? He's always got to be in on the action, you know that he does. Sophie's asleep. She's just waiting for a walk. Sophie's obsessed with walking. Oh, intention. Interesting. She's carrying light in both hands. Look at the heart chakra lit up there. And I guess that's saying, what is your intention? Like, be careful what you put your thoughts on, guys. Put your intentions out there. Intention. What is your intention? I think that's important, guys. What you put your thoughts on is what's going to come to fruition as well. So focus on your intention. Ah, Sprocket. Oh, he's knocked all my cards over. Only Sprocket. Let's pull a healing angel card today. Sprocket, it's okay. We're going for a walk in a minute. Oh, it's because the dogs are barking, isn't it? Isn't it funny when you do practice stillness and calming the mind, how many noises and things that you start to hear and sense and smell and see? There's a whole world out there that you kind of miss. It's like Sandy said, if you can get past the loudest sound, it's amazing what you can hear. Like, we can hear those barking dogs. But then through the barking dogs in between, I could hear bees buzzing in the hedge here. Like, it's really interesting when you actually do that. Look beyond the loudest sound. Imagine. What's it say? Clearly visualize your life, the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. And again, trust. Excuse my dirty gardening nails and hands. Look how dry they are. Oh my God, when we're always digging in the dirt. So just imagine what you want. Visualize. See, visualizing is also about manifesting as well. We might get something new to manifest today too, guys. Hang on a minute. Let's see what I can come up with. Oh, I've got one. The guides are saying to manifest a crystal ball. It can be any kind of crystal ball. It can be like the psychic crystal ball, or it can just be a crystal that's in a ball. Different forms of, but it's got to be a crystal ball of some sort. That's your manifestation for today or this week anyway. All right, let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today. Guides are saying we really are closing this chapter now. The CV chapter, I kept talking about that clown world. That chapter is closed for us, at least for us. It's all behind us. All that misinformation, disinformation, BS and garbage and all, it's all behind us. It's behind us now. We can let all that go. Sophie! Oh, they're so naughty. Just got to get the attention. So we can definitely close the chapter on that book. That's why we can go and hibernate, hop into a cave, into our cave and switch ourselves off from that. I'm definitely getting that today. It's behind us. Oh, yay, because I'm so over it. Because the uptake on all that is not great anymore, is it? It is declining. So naughty. They're just so naughty, aren't they? I need my doggy whisperer. I need her to quieten them down. Sophie! Sophie! Shh, enough! Oh, they're so I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if there's anything to close with today because they're getting crazy. Oh. Sophie and Sprocket, come here right now, please. Sorry, I have to get firm. Enough, Sprocket. You come here now. It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, guys. What a pair. So naughty. Attention-seeking. All right. Thank you. Sit down, Sprocket. I don't want to hear you. Sit. It wouldn't be a video without them interrupting, would it? All right. I keep getting this song Sky Pilot, but I can't get to the core of what it's about. Hang on a minute. God, I keep getting that Top Gun song. I keep getting this thing, Sky Pilot, but I can't get to the song. But I'm getting that song again from Top Gun, Danger Zone. We've been through the danger zone. We're not in the danger zone anymore. They're showing us us freedom fighter, maverick, rebel, braveheart, biker, BS detectors. We've parked up our planes in the, what do you call it, the hangar, the big shed. We've parked up our planes now. We're even hibernating our planes now. We don't have to try and navigate this crap anymore. We're no longer in the danger zone. We're free from the danger zone. We've escaped. Like, not escaped, but we're parked up our jet planes. We've parked up our jet planes. We're not in the danger zone. We don't have to avoid anything anymore. We're just parked up in the hangar with our, is that what you call them? The jet plane. Hang on. Oh, hang on a sec, guys. They're giving me the signal. You know how you get the signal on the radio, like you go, Eagle has landed, big 4 buddy or whatever it is. It's almost like, I suppose, those CB radio things where it's Eagle has landed, meaning you've got touchdown, you've landed, you've gone into the hangar. We've landed. It's Eagle, of course. It's Eagle has landed, meaning we've landed. We've grounded ourselves. Like I said, we're not having to stay out of the danger zone and off the radar anymore. We've landed. We've grounded ourselves. And again, we're getting the Eagle energy. Hang on a minute. Again, I'm getting that song. In the wings of an eagle, I find myself lifting to the sky, lifting on the world can see. And the wings of an eagle, I find myself. So we're gotten this eagle energy again, which is, you know, maybe look for an eagle too, guys. There's a good manifesting symbol. If you see any eagles on the thermals just flying, that means you're really on track as well. Hang on a minute. They're giving me like so many things today. Sorry, guys. They're very busy. The guides are like giving me a lot of stuff and I'm just trying to decipher bits and pieces. Hang on a minute. Giving me some really weird stuff. You know, they're giving me this weird song. Remember that song? I really love my cockatoo. I love ya, I love ya. I really do. I want ya, I want ya. I really do. Who sings that, cockatoo? That's so odd. I think sometimes the guides just try and take the mickey out of us guys and be funny sometimes. Let me see if there's one more thing. Hang on. Something serious. God, they're ending with Boom Crash Opera. Oh, not Boom Crash Opera. Boomtown Rats. I don't like Mondays. I don't like Mondays. I don't like Mondays. I want to shoot the whole day down. Don't know why we're getting it. We're just getting that to finish with today. Oh, sometimes we get some weird stuff and weird songs on here, guys. Oh, just go with it. Sometimes there's a meaning in the song for someone out there, or there's a meaning in the words and some of the visuals sometimes, like I share with you guys as well. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. I'm about to walk these doggos because they've been very naughty and cheeky and they need to be brought down with their walk or wear them out. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go and enjoy this nice sunshine. Hope you guys are getting nice sunshine and not too much rain and grey skies. And please hit the like button, subscribe if you'd like to, and please comment. I love hearing from you guys. I know I haven't heard from a lot of you because I think YouTube's taken my comments again, just the usual. And yeah, anyway, what can you do? Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Bye.